Hey everyone, I'm Aaron, and today I'm going to be giving you my take on the Nintendo Switch. Ever since it was first announced in October, I've been super excited for this console. In fact, on March 3rd when it was released, I sat in line and got this at midnight, and I've been playing it almost every day since. The main draw of the Switch is that it's the first hybrid gaming console of its kind, meaning that it can be played in a docked mode on the TV, like to every other traditional gaming console, but it can also be taken out of the dock and played like a handheld console. This new concept is what drove so many people to buy this thing on launch, and it's still driving people to pick them up whenever they're available. Seriously, at this point, it's getting super hard to get a hold of one of these. They're constantly being sold out everywhere. It might sound similar to the PlayStation Vita, which was marketed as a handheld with the power of a home console. The difference is that the Vita was strictly handheld, and the power of the console did not live up to expectations, resulting in a very limited library of games and mostly considered a failure. The design and presentation of this hybrid system of the Switch have just blown me away from the start. It's one thing to see it on a commercial and present it there, but when you actually get it yourself and you get to experience it, it's really something else. Switching between the three different modes of the console, docked, handheld, and tabletop, is extremely smooth, simple, and responsive. In fact, putting the Switch into the dock or taking the Switch out of the dock takes no more than 2 seconds. Literally, you can be playing a game on your TV, and by just walking over and picking up your Switch out of the dock, within seconds you can bring your Switch with you anywhere you want and continue playing. There's been no gaming console with this much power that has ever allowed this much freedom and flexibility. And the Switch itself in handheld mode is actually really comfortable to hold. In fact, there's been a lot of times where instead of playing on the TV, I've just taken it out and played it this way even on the couch. But besides that, I've brought it with me in so many different places. I've brought it with me in the car. I could see it being really easy to play in an airport or on a plane, which is shown in the first commercial. I've also taken with me a lot into the bathroom when I really don't want to stop playing. And yeah, everything, it's so comfortable, and everything about that just works really nice and smooth. Another convenient feature of the Switch is that it charges using USB-C. Not only is it the industry standard, and you might already have chargers and adapters from an Android smartphone, but also there are many different external batteries out there that charge using USB-C. It just helps making playing on the go even more accessible, since now you can extend your battery life very easily. Of course, as much as I've enjoyed the Switch, not everything about it is perfect. One of the biggest flaws would be the cost. The Switch console itself is $300, which isn't terrible, but it really starts to add up when you start to consider the accessories. The Switch itself comes with 2 Joy-Cons, which is the only console, or the first console, to have 2 controllers at the start, which is pretty cool. But if you want to get 2 more Joy-Con to have 4 controllers, that's $80, which seems pretty expensive. Also, if you want to get a Pro controller, which is easily the most comfortable way to play, you have to spend another $70 as well. So once you start to add up the cost from all these different things, it starts to add up. But I mean, I don't think it should be a reason not to get the console. Another thing worth mentioning is that the dock itself can leave these rub marks on the Switch. I started to notice it after using it just like 2 or 3 times, but I picked myself up a screen protector and haven't had any problems since. And if you're going to be taking the console on the go, it'd probably be the best idea to get a screen protector anyway. So it's worth mentioning. It could be a problem, but at the same time, I don't think it's such a big deal. Really, the Switch is a really good console. It's not perfect, but everything works really smoothly and it just feels really good to play. I have nothing but good things to say about it after having it for a month, and I can't wait to play more games on it in the future. If I have to give it a grade,
I would give it a best ever.
I'd give it a B+ or an A. Should definitely pick one up if you can.